Hello, welcome back to my channels. This is Economic Series with Patience, Iyore, Imade. So today we're going to be treating Economic Series Lesson 6. Wow, we're really making progress. Very soon we'll get to Lesson 200 and 2250. Oh my goodness. So Lesson 6, do not forget to subscribe to my channels, follow my page, and be good. So YouTube channels and the test. The book is always here. Kindly order the book, and if you need to collaborate, review together, and do one or two things, I'm open. So, frequency distribution. Well, from the word distribution, it really means that there is a kind of, let me see. I have this pen. Where is more pen, more pen, more pen. I'm able to distribute this among different people, different individuals. This is my pen. If I don't have it more, if there's no more of it, then there will not be any need to use the word distribution. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're able to distribute it among different individuals based on their need. So frequency distribution. From the word frequency, how often does this data occur that we are able to distribute it along or in a table or while we are working? So frequency has to do with number of occurrences. So let's see what the definition is written professionally based on the slide. I've been able to tell you frequency often occur, you know, relatively occurring something. How frequently do you ask question? How often? That means not just one. There is more. So this is the arrangement of data in tabular form to reflect the frequency. The to reflect how often they occur. Frequency refers to the number of times a particular data or information is usually used. When data presented are large, and most of these numbers may appear more often than the other. Oftentimes, that's frequency. Oftentimes, often, frequency. So this is an example, a very beautiful example. Look at it. Represent the marked score by 30 economic students in SS1, that is high school level 1 or secondary school, by frequency distribution using the following data. When it comes to frequency distribution, the data will be provided for you. So this is a data, and look at it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, this is data. But do not forget, you're not going to count this data just like the way I'm counting it right now. No, you don't count the data like that. So the data is not going to be count. You don't need to count the data. Do I pick this too? Let me see. I'm not really seeing the transparency of the tools. Okay, now you can see this. This is more clear. So you're not going to be counting 20 like 1, 2, 3, 4. No, no. You don't count. So how often do 20 occur in this sample? That is what we want to look at. How often does 8 occur in this sample? How often does 1 occur in this sample? So how often does patients come to work? Frequency. So frequency is something you can even use to track employee absenteeism or how present they are at work. And that is what most of this application that you're seeing, most of this app, that's what they impute to track the number of time that Uche comes late to work, the number of time, the average. You need to find average, the mean. Those are the things. These are the things you learned in your high schools. But today is like, oh, these things are not, they are very relevant. It's because you have not really sat down to think about it. So this frequency, you have 12, 6, 18. So what is the frequency of 6 in this variable, in this data, in this sample distribution? So let's look at it. So we have 2, 3, 4. This is, like, the best way to create this table. This is just it. Let me just put it in simple term or simple English. This is what it is. Now, this is the sample. This is this all this data has been given to you. This is what you do. Look for the lowest data. So 4, 12, 8, 12, 8. So this is 2. 2 is the lowest. Let me see if I could. I don't know why I'm not picking up something like this 2. Anyway, this is 2. Oh. So you pick up the 2, you create a table, and on that table you are able to put it that 2 occur 3 times, 2 occur 4 times. Okay, so now you're going to be having a table like this. That is for the previous slide. While you are watching this video, you can kind of reverse it backward a little bit for you to see what I'm saying. So this is a sample. I will take the sample to be n. This is an abstract, but for the purpose of this video I cannot go back. So this is the frequency. This is 2, is the lowest on that sample. So it occurs 4 times. This is 8. You count 1, 2, 3. 8 occur 3 times. So this is assumption. That is how that table was created. I was trying to get this tool to be able to show to you, but I could not get it. But it is well explained there. So this is how those tables were created. So if it's 9, from that sample data, you look at that numbers that line up, count 9s. How many times did 9 occur? 9 occur 5 times. You write 5. That is how the frequency table was gotten. And if there is, I think there is tally there also, where we have tally like this. Okay, 2 occur 4 times, so you write 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 occur 3 times. 8 occur 3 times. 1, 2, 3. But 9 occur 5 times, so for 9 to be written 1, 2, 3, 4, then you use the remaining one to cross. That's how it is. So let's assume there is 10 and it occurs 9 times. So because 10 occurs 9 times, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 5. This is 5. Then 1, 2, 4. So this is 9. So this is equals to 9. This is how you write it. This is equals to 5. So that's the difference. So on this, we have what we call measurement of central tendency. So measurement of central tendency. What is central tendency? So this is also called the measurement of location. From the word central, you should know location is the statistical information that gives the middle or center or average of a set of data. Measurement of central tendencies. We are trying to look for the average, the middle, the center of this tendency. There are 5 measures of central tendency. We have the arithmetic mean, we have the mean, we have the arithmetic mean is also called the mean. We have the median, we have the mode, we have geometric mean, and we have harmonic mean. So most times for the arithmetic mean, oftentimes it is written like this, x bar. That is your arithmetic mean. So a standing alone x without a bar could be uh, can indicate sample or variables, but when you have x bar, it simply means arithmetic mean. So the arithmetic mean, this is popularly known as the mean, is the average. Do not forget the word average. Is the average of a series of figure or value. It's obtained by dividing the sum of this figure by the total number of figure or value. The mean is the most popularly used measure of central tendency, and it is used in the place of work. It's used by marketing manager. It is used in MBA, used everywhere. Even my medical doctor, if I'm not confusing. So how do you calculate the mean? Do not forget that your mean formula is, for you to get your mean, you have your x bar, which is equals to the sum of x, which is the sum of the variable, all over n, the sum of your x variable. Or you can still have it, it can still be written, for instance, because somebody might, must it be x? No, it mustn't be x, because the x, the n, they are all variables. We use them to represent it. So somebody can still say your mean is b, So when you see something like this, don't say, oh, this is not what mean is. So sum of b all over n. Your mean could even be a h, like this, h, because they are all variables. So it will be the sum of h over n. I hope I'm making sense now. So this formula is used when the given data or figure are small. Yes, this very formula, you can only use it when the data are very, very small. Because sometimes you can have a complex data that the sum of x might not be able to fit in. There, you need to now look at what we call the frequency mean. That's why we taught you the frequency distribution from beginning. How do you arrange the frequency distribution? So for that purpose, you'll be having the sum of fs, which is sum of frequency all over n, or you have the sum of frequency all over f. The f, okay, you say where x or x bar equals to arithmetic mean, why this is the summation x or b series of figure in a given data. Ex is total value or sum of the series of figures or data. F is the number of time a particular figure occur, number of occurrence, which is the frequency. So when we now have fx is not number of frequency. It means the multiplication of f and x. So in a given data, when you are using the frequency table to calculate the mean, I hope I'm able to follow this thing I'm using. The frequency table to calculate the mean. Oh man, look at where I went to write. Let me use this. When you're using the frequency table to calculate the mean, so note that fs is multiplication. It's like having 2 and x. 2 and x is equals to what? BODMAS. So you're having 2x. So it's the same thing. Whenever you have an x, so it simply means you are adding this variable with this variable. So n is the number of elements. So example, calculate the mean for the score of a student in WAEC GED economics exam in the year 2013. The scores are 5,4,3,2,6,1. You can see this is a simple thing to calculate. So the formula will just sum of x. So it will be 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 6 plus 1 equals to 21. While the total number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 6. So therefore the formula is sum of, so don't forget is an x bar. Mean is sum of x all over n. Okay, so you are going to divide the total by n. Now, for the purpose of this, what that simply means is that, let me just make an illustration here for the previous bar. So sum of x all over n. So if the total sum there was 8 and n is 2, so it will be equals to 8 in 2, and so 8 in 2 will give you what? Is that 4? So 8 in 2 should give you 4. Let's see, this is 8, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4. So for you to double check this answer, if 8 in 2 is 4, so 4 times 2 will equals to 8. So it's accurate. So identify, now let's use the frequency table method, which says that calculate the mean of the following set of number. You can see this number is very wide: 8, 6, 12, 4. But the most important thing, you have to look for the lowest number. And the lowest number is, let me see, 12, 12. The lowest number is 8. So the lowest number is 8. So therefore you create a table. You say identify the number that occur in the set such as 8, 10, 12, 6. Oh, the solution: 6, 20, and 24. Arrange this number in a frequency table as is indicated below. Arrange the number ranging from the smallest, like I told you, 8 is the smallest, I already picked it, to the highest, 24 is the highest. Arrange the data in a frequency distribution as shown below. Let's see what it is. Look at it. So 8 occur 2 times, you put it here. 12 occur 4 times. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16 occur 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 18 occur 1, 2, 3, 3. 20 occur 1 times, and 24 occur 6 times. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, this is supposed to cross this. So I taught you the other time that is how to write it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1. This is 6 times. So the total number of frequency is 20. You aggravate. Sum of n or sum of f will equals to 20. So you have to put the sum of this. Sum of this is 20. So now, in order for you to do it, apply the formula. So if the sum of this is 20, so this summation f all over n, what is the total number of n? Let's find it out. N is 20. So it will be, you will put it this way: 2 times 8. This is just a frequency table. You did not complete this calculation. So this is a simple method, but this method can also be expanded. How? There is what we call FS. We can create the FS table. Let me see if I have strength. This is my pen. Before I get my pen, let me see if I can clean this eraser, because sometimes some of this slide can be very funny. Okay, this is my pen. So now let's create another table here. We'll call this table FS. So the table will be like this. Just that because of my sight, sometimes I don't get to see. Mm, mm. So fs, so it even means that f will multiply 8. So 2 times 8. For if you want this table to be very long, you, I don't know, you could, for breakdown purpose, you can say f times x. So you have fx here for those. So here will be 2 times 8. That will be 1 times 10. This is the one. See. So we're having 4 times 12. We are having 3 times 16. So we have 3 times 18 too. So here we have 1 times 20. One times 20, then 6 times 24. So when you multiply this, 2 times 8 is 16. So where is my pen? Mm, 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 mm. So here is 16. Here is 1 times 10, you will still have your 10. 4 times 12, that is 4 in 12 places. So you can, if you don't have your calculator and you don't know what to do, you can do something like this. You can have 12, you can have 4, in case you don't know. If 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 1 is 4. So you have 48. Sorry for the way I'm writing this. Using this pen is not easy for me. I don't know why, but because of my sight is too tiny. I am opening the pen. So let's clean this up. So going to pick up the pen again. So the pen is 4 times 12. So we have 12, we have 4. 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 1 is 4. So you have 48 at this point, because that's a large number. Where is the pen again? Oh, so we moved away from the slide. So now, to buttress this slide, because the slide has moved so fast, I would encourage somebody to please reverse this video, pause it at your own time, and follow the teaching. So when you do the fx, you'll be able to get the multiply the f and the x, sum the total and divide it by the sum of the f or the n. So you'll be able to get your accurate answer. So since fs is 150 and f is 30, look at the answers here. This is the answer here. So which is divided by 30, which is approximately 27. So if you need me to solve this, I can do a live video or come back online, and I will not be using this slide. I'll be using a board or an empty sheet, like an empty spreadsheet, so that there's no slide. Then we just have figures, then we'll solve it together. So the median, for instance, we are looking for the middle numbers. So is the average, which is the middle value, when figures are arranged in order of magnitude. It could be ascending, it could be descending. When the number involves are odd, the median will be the middle number. We have odd and even number. So like you have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. It's easier for you to pick up the median. But when you have it in even number, then you might need to sum the two middle number together and find the average. That's what it simply means. So let's look at an example. So let me use this. Say find the median of the following set of values. We have 2, 8, 11, 13, 15, 16, 6, 9, 20 to 7. Solution is n plus 1 divided by 2. When n is the number of the item, which is the total number in this figure, the n, we already established that n is total number in a series. Is the total number of in the data set, is total number of variable. So this formula is applicable only when it is an odd. The data are odd. Look at it: 2, 8, 11, 13, 15, 16. Arrange the number in either ascending or descending number, whichever one you want. In ascending order, from the lowest number to the highest, while in descending order, from the highest to the lowest. Count the number of values involved. We have 9, which is our n, total number of value. Since 9 number involved, the middle number is fifth number, and the fifth number is 9. Therefore, the median is 9. So the middle number, if you check that data, is 9, because it's the fifth number. So alternatively, you could apply this formula, which is 9, which is the n plus 1 divided by 2. So when 9 plus 1 divided by 2 equals to what? You have 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. Divided by 2, you still have 5. The 5 is the fifth number, and the fifth number in ascending number is 9. Hence, the median is 9. Let's put it in descending order, and this time around, let's quickly take advantage of what we have here. Look at it now. We are arranging it from highest to the lowest. From highest to the lowest. So 20 is the highest. So now we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put it like that. Let's use the highlight one. It's higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see now. Count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see that it's remaining 9. Since there are 9 numbers involved, the fifth 1, 2, 3, 4, which is fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 is the fifth. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know the next is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next is 5. So 9, but the fifth number, which is the middle one, which is 9, is the media. Therefore, the media is what? Is 9. And if you don't want to agree that the media is 9, alternatively, you can use the formula n plus 1. And what is the total number? The total number is 9. 9 plus the total number is what? N equals to 9. And the formula is what? Formula states that n plus 1 divided by 2. So if n is equals to 9, so it's equals to 9 plus 1 all over 2. 2 is a constant coefficient. It's given to us. So we have 10 all over 2. 10 in 2 will go 5 times. 5. Or do I need to go that far to calculate, to do that division again? Okay, let's do the primary school stage. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10, how many? 5, okay. 2 in 10, 1, that is 2. We have 1, we have 2. We take another 2 out, we have 3. Take another 2 out, we have 4. Take another 2 out, we have 5. And everything. So 2 in 10 equals to what? 5. So now that is the fifth number. It still shows that the right variable, which is the middle number, is 9. So when even numbers are representing the number of events in the data, the two middle values are taken. Add them. I said it before, you add them together, then you kind of divide them by 2. For instance, if you have something like this, let me see, for move forward. You have something like 2, 2, 2, just no, can't be. 3 is not. 6, 6, 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, if you want to look for the middle number of this now, cancel 1, 1, 2, 1. This one now say 1, 2. See, these two numbers, 2 and 6. So what it simply means is that 2 plus 6, the 2 are middle number. So you divide it by the n, 1, 2. So which will be 1, 2. So 2 plus 6 will be 8. That what you were looking for the average now, divided by 2. 2 in 8 equals to 4. So that's the difference. The two number standing in the middle. There is nothing you can do about it. This guy has 2 dates. The both dates are in the center. So you have to look for the average of the date. 1, 2 divided by 2, you have 7. So this is a perfect illustration. I just quickly use that because I don't want the slide to just boom. Look at it, 28, 12, 8, 14, 18, and 5. Arrange data both in ascending, you still do it in descending. By the time you calculate it, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's pick our pen and follow up with this exercise. This pen here. So if you look at this example right now, by the time you calculate it, let me use the lighting one. It's way thicker. I could see it with my glasses. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, it's interesting. See, these two guys are left out. It has to date. What do we do? Now that you've counted the number of the value in the same, so 8 even numbers involved. Since there are 8 values involved, the middle will be 4th and the 5th number, which are 10th and 12. Look at it. We already brought them out. So now 10, 12. You just add it together. You're having 22. 22 all over 2 divided by 2. Very easy. So you have 22 divided by 2. So see that my eyes. So let's 10 plus 12 divided by 2. You find the average. So now here what you just do is, let's just do some rough work. 10, 12, that is 22 over 2. So 2 in 2, 1. 2 in 2, 1. That is it. Very easy. So let's go with the slide. You have 11 there. Background. Look at it. We did it there and here we are. It's the same thing. So this is the way it was divided here. This, remember, this is 22 over 2. 1, 1, 1. Another 1. So alternatively, you could still use this formula. N plus 1 all over 2. So the total number of n in that variable, in that series, the total number is 8. 1 over 2. Between the 4th and the 5th number, that is between 10th and 11. So if you're using this formula, what this formula simply means, the former formula, if you don't want to just do it straight. So the total number of the variable is 8. 8 plus 1. Let me correct this for someone's head. This plus 8 plus 1 divided by 2. That will be 9 divided by 2. You know it's difficult for 2 to go in 9 smoothly. This is it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a half, 1 over 2. So we could do that here. So 9 over 2. Even if you do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 1, 2, 3. 4. So you having 4. Then there is something that is less than 0.5, which is 1. So therefore, because specifically you cannot, it's not telling you that it's the number 5th or number 6th figure that is the middle number. So therefore, it's between 4 and the 5th number, which is the middle number. So which the answer is strictly 11. Wow, thank you for joining us for this series to be continued. So we just put it as level 7. Level 7 mean and mode in terms of group data, because this is the simplest form of it. The data could be much. And how do you do it? How do you calculate your mean? So lots of table calculation. So mean, media, and mode. To be continued. Share, join, comment, and like my channel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.